Good afternoon, traders. It's roughly 1:35 in the afternoon on October 20th, 2014. Right now, it looks like Citigroup broke its downtrend right here. It has a green bar that just broke over it, and we're seeing higher lows right now. Okay, so now let me just back it up a little bit. Did seem like a more of a it did seem like since yesterday the market was going down. After, however, what it formed in the morning showed that there's some type of support left. So support that it just formed here. So it looks like it's going higher. Remember, we were short. We got out for like a 4-cent profit and flipped our order and went long. And we placed our stop order where we believe should have been the lows of today. Excuse me, not the lows of today, but the lows of the last week. However, we will trail our stop as soon as the market closes, just to get an idea of what it's going to do the rest of the day. Last thing we want to do is trail it up right now, and maybe stop us out right now. So we want to be real cautious with the stop. Seems like the market's choppy, trading sideways. But hopefully, by the end of the day, Citigroup will push forward as the market hopefully breaks even or ends up positive for the day. Freddie Mac, market's locked 209. We're long this. We got in at 207 and some more, I believe, at 208. Dropped after that. You can see we got in somewhere around here. Then we got in over here when it upticked, but then it just trailed down. Right? I assumed it would go higher from there. That's why I jumped in and got some more shares. However, it just trailed down, traded sideways. At the end of the day, it popped, and today opened up higher, traded lower, filled its gap. Right? So it filled its gap. So now it's forming support once again, 208 by 209, and hopefully it'll continue going further up as well. I'll pause right here and I'll start recording in a bit. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Citigroup popping higher. It's not. I'm not saying it's a ridiculous up move, but you know what? It's up 40 cents for the day right now, maybe 45 or so. But it's moving up, okay? So it's paying attention. Remember, the market stabilizes, a little shaky. Just traded sideways all day throughout the day. As you can see, I have the Dow over here. Pretty much was in the trading range. So it looks like it's about to battle its all-day highs of all day on the Dow. So that's good news for us, right? Remember, Citigroup just formed a new high for the day. All right, it formed a prior new high for the day about 40 minutes ago, right here. This was its high for the day. So as you can see, Citigroup rebound off its lows over here, and it looks like it's trailing up. So it's good for how long? It's a good thing we flipped our order. We were short originally, I believe, at 50.22, and we got out at 50.18, and then we flipped our order at 50.18, and we went long, right? So I'll pause this recording right here, and I'll continue recording real soon. Once again, this tutorial is brought to you by WorldTradingInstitute.com. Hey guys, Zelman here with World Trading Institute again. It's 2:07 in the afternoon. I just want to show you how the Dow is battling its highs for the day right now. Remember, it opened up at its highs at 16,379.32, and currently it's at 16,379.77. Okay, so remember 0.77 and remember 0.32. So it just formed a new high for the day. So with that being said, it should go higher before the end of the day closes, and before the market closes. And the reason for this is, as a trader for several years, there's certain rules that you pay attention to, something called the 10-15 rule. I'll explain that more at World Trading Institute, where when an individual takes one of our trading courses. The reason for this is because we'll actually like to provide you that knowledge while it's happening live, while we're entering trades. Okay? I'll pause it here, and remember, this tutorial is brought to you by World Trading Institute. I'll start recording real soon, and probably do another 1 or 2 recordings by the end of today. It's 2:10, almost 2:10 in the afternoon, 2:09 right now, on October 20th, 2014. Take care for now. Trader Zelman here once again. It's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on October 20th, 2014. Just providing you a final update. Wasn't able to provide an update after the market closed, so I'm doing one right now. Citigroup trailed up and trailed to 1050.55 pre-market and after hours. During the end of the trading day and after hours. So it's looking good. It will look like it's going higher from here. We want to place our stop order at today's low. Okay, so our stop order will be updated from the week's low of last week to a penny below today's low at 49.95. Okay, so this is where our stop is today, a penny below that. Okay, and we also want to increase our stop order on Freddie Mac, a penny below today's low, which is 204. And pretty much that's it. We'll start recording once again tomorrow, and we'll keep trailing both Citigroup and Freddie Mac. Have a good evening. Good morning, 9:34 in the morning on October 21st, 2014. This is Zelman once again with World Trading Institute. Both Citigroup and Freddie Mac are faring higher. Actually, everything's pretty much up. The market, the Dow's up about 75 points, and it seems like it's a broad-based rally for the first few minutes at the open. For Citigroup, we trailed up our stop in the evening yesterday when I made the recording, I believe at 9 p.m. We increased our stop to the low of yesterday, which I believe was 496. Just bear with me. Let me see if that's correct. Yeah, a penny below that at 495. That's our stop order. And for Freddie Mac, it was below this tail at 204. That's our stop for Freddie Mac. And the market's going higher. It's doing well right now, up about 80 points. But I'll pause it here and I'll start recording soon. We look like we got a nice gap up over here for a pop in Citigroup, but we'll see how that fares out in the coming moments. Remember, we increased our stop orders yesterday after the close. Everything gapped up. Now we'll just see what it does moving forward. I'll pause it right here. I'll start recording. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Zelman here with World Trading Institute once again, and we're going to trail up our stops, okay? So for Citigroup, our stop order is a penny below the low of today at 50.74, so the low is 50.75. Our stop order is a penny below that. For Freddie Mac, you know what? We're gonna go with a stop order for the low, a penny below the low of today, also for at 212, right? So the low is 213. Our stop order is at 212. It looks like it's locked at 217. ARC is pushing it up once again, and there's a 218 print. So that does look beneficial for us, okay? So both trades look beneficial for us. Both trades, we're in the profit if we get stopped out, okay? So we got in about 50, I believe it was 50.18, okay, on Citigroup. Long, remember, first short, we flipped our order. Wait, was it Citigroup? No, that wasn't Citigroup. That was something else. Okay, so maybe it was Citigroup. I don't remember. Look at the previous recordings. I can't keep up to date. All I do is just review stocks, and you know, one day I'm long, one day I'm short. I can't remember if it was Citigroup or not. But I believe it was Citigroup. We were short at 50.22. Then yesterday we said it was a long. We flipped out order at 50.18, profited 4 cents, but went long at 50.18. And then you know, we pretty much traded it up our stop. So we were long at 50.18. We're placing our stop at 50.74, a penny below today's low right here, 50.74. So we pretty much made about 55 cents per share, worst case scenario, if it takes us out. If we get out right now, we made about 80 cents or so, but you know, we're trailing it up, right? We want to see how much we can get for it. You know, if Citigroup moved up 10%, chances are I would cash out at least half, okay? And the reason why I say at least half is, well, let me show you. It's probably nicer if I show you on the weekly. Let me just back up. 1 year should be good. No, maybe 3 years. All right, so you see all this is resistance, right? This right here. It's all at its highs. It could just keep trading in this trading range between the highs and the lows, or it can break out. So if it would have gone up to, let's say, 53.50, I would probably, like, if it shot up that one day, I'd probably sell half and hold half. However, it hasn't done that. So what I'm doing is trailing it up until it takes us out. Okay, unless there's a drastic move on the upside, then I'll exit out of position for at least half, then continue going up because remember, it's battling its all-time high. So when it does that, I like that, right? Okay, so usually when there's a breakout, it could go to an additional, it could go up an additional 10, 15 points. I want to be in that. That's a little bit more of a trend trade, but but if I can reap the rewards, why not reap it? Okay. Usually, like I said, I'm not in any positions longer than 2 weeks. I would sometimes say, hey, you know what? The stock is boring me. It moved X amount of dollars. It's time to get out. I can't, I have to have my money I need my money to turn for me. I don't like it to sit and stagnate somewhere else when I know I could find something else that can, be potentially profitable compared to what trade I'm in right now. So sometimes you get into a position where you're pretty much required to get out of position maybe for a small loss or a small gain because it's not doing anything and you don't want to keep your money tied down into a stock that's not doing anything when there's a lot of opportunities available. All right, pause it here. Remember, our stop order for Citigroup is at 50.74. We just trailed it up. And for Freddie Mac, we're trailing it up a penny below today. Penny below today's low. So at 212 for Freddie Mac, our stop order is trailed up. So remember, we're still profiting also on Freddie Mac. I would say about 4, maybe 4.5 cents a share. Remember, we got some at 207, then we got some in at 208, I believe. So about 4 cents a share. So it's not too bad. The whole thing is, remember, trying to stay profitable, staying in the green. It's the most important thing to trading, regardless if you're up 2 cents or 2 points. If you have more green trades than red trades, you're gonna make money. Okay? Nobody went broke for taking a profit. That doesn't happen. That doesn't make sense. Okay? So and remember, your goal is to be disciplined when you trade. Okay? For example, just real quick, I know I said I'll pause it here, but just real quick. SodaStream, right here. You see SodaStream right here, been trading sideways. Remember, we longed it around right here or so, and we put our stop order a penny below the shadow. Guess what? It formed a new all-time low, took us out, and pretty much traded sideways. Okay, now somebody who would jump in the same day or like maybe the next 2-3 days, that's not being disciplined. Okay, it could go down within the first few days from where you got stopped out for maybe 3-4 days. However, if it's stabilized and it shows that you got out at it, so you got stopped out at its lows and it formed a newer low from the where you got stopped out, and you waited for it to clear up, you see a cleaner picture, and now you say, hey, you know what, this could be a buying opportunity. It might be. Do not be scared. All right, do not jump out of position. Do not get stopped out, then jump back in on the same day or the previous few days. Few days moving forward after that. Okay, do not try to jump in. Okay, give it a few days to see if it'll drop further, because sometimes it does happen. If you look at getting stopped out and going your way, sometimes it does happen. But if you look at our previous recordings, when we got stopped out for a loss or we got stopped out for a profit, it didn't go back down, didn't go back up. Chances are, trade sideways, maybe went back up for a day or two, and then from that moment on, it dropped maybe 3%, 5%, 7% per share, percentage-wise on that stock. Okay, so make sure you trade smart. Okay, you get stopped out, you don't have to jump back in right away. Give it some time. Let it give you a clearer picture. Like SodaStream right now, I'm trying to jump back in because it's on the value. I feel like a buyer's going to step in and buy it. I want to be in it, right? I want a rumor of a possible bid in SodaStream from a big company like XYZ. Well, I'm just using XYZ, no general company, but there's a lot of general companies out there that would be interested. Maybe a soda company or a company that deals with refrigerators. However, if you don't see it, you don't trade it. And I'm trying to see, you see, this does look good. This really does look good. All right, it has triple bottom over here. This is on the 10-minute. Now, you see, I'm trying to back up to see how resistance is looking. And this is my goal because I need to know then I'm putting my money in the right place, right? So that's my goal. All right. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see if there's any trends, which side of the trend is stronger. Because remember, it's in the trading range right now. So we have to see which side of the trend is stronger. Okay, and we take it from there. Let me just do it like this. Okay. So that being said, I'm going to pause it right here, and if I see a long on SodaStream, I'll state that long as well. Okay, so I'll pause. Hey guys, Zelman here once again. It's 10:43 in the morning, October 21st, 2014, and SodaStream is a buy over here. Okay, so time to buy SodaStream, and we're looking for. Just bear with me. Let me try to back it up. I'll tell you what our stop order is. Okay, look at that. Bang, bang, bang. Look at that. Look at that. Right then and there. Okay, bang, bang. Keeps going. You see that? Look at that. Keeps going. This is all the 1 minute right now. 63, 69, 64. Felt like it was overvalued, undervalued. I wasn't lying. And you know what? They probably the news could have just hit the tape. That'd be funny if somebody came for and stated buy out right now. We just got them long. All right, so let me see what my stop order is. Okay, so bear with me. We just have to get out of it. It's too condensed, all these bars. Okay, so this is what it just did. You see that? It's literally shot up almost a point or so, right? All right, so let's check the highs. The highs was 21.74. Yeah, about just almost a point in 1 minute. All right, look, the lows was 20. The lows was 20.90 and the high was 21.74. So about 16 cents away from a point upward move. Okay, but our stop order. Okay, see how I patiently waited for SodaStream. There you go. Our stop order would be originally it would be a penny below this low. However, with its up move right now, it's penny below today's low. So right now, our stop order for SodaStream would be $20.68. Okay, a penny below today's low. Originally supposed to be below the previous low, but it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Just a sharp up move gave us the benefit of the doubt that it is going higher. Literally seconds after we stated this buy over here. Okay, so I'll pause it right here. Our stop order is at $20.68. And remember, we got it long at 21.93. Okay, I was sorry, 20.93. So we're already pretty much in the money if we exit out, but we're not. We're going to trail our stops up because SodaStream, I believe, is undervalued. I believe it's worth a lot more than $20 a share. So come on, companies, and put a bid out for SodaStream. I'll pause it right here. Start recording in the. Hey guys, so went to go see if there's any news on SodaStream, and there is no news on SodaStream today. Last was 4 days ago, so it's not the news. Okay, so just want to show you guys that, and you know, it's just buyers just went long and they believe it's undervalued, as I did before. Remember, we got stopped out. If you look at one of our previous recordings, we got stopped out over here for a loss. We longed it, I believe, somewhere around here. Okay, I don't remember the exact price, but if you look at our previous recording, you'll see. We longed this somewhere around here and we put our stop order a penny below this low, right? Took us out. And this was, by the way, an all-time low. Took us out from the newer all-time low and then just pretty much traded sideways after taking us out. We got in over here at 20.93, okay? And as soon as we got in, it popped. All right, pretty much popped about a point or so, or close to it. About 20 to 23 cents away, about 75 cents in a 10-minute up move, okay? But if you look on the 1 minute, it did the same thing. All right, let's go to today's. Oh, this is looking good. Soda, you're looking really, really sexy for us. All right, we got a bull flag in SodaStream. Very good, very good. We got a bull flag in Citigroup. Freddie Mac, not a bull flag, but still going our way, okay? Alright, let me pause it here. Remember, this tutorial is brought to you by WorldTradingInstitute.com. Review our courses and become a trader. Hopefully successful, just like the way I'm teaching you guys and showing you the trading tutorials I have over here. I'll pause. Hey guys, Zelman here once again. It's 11:35 in the morning and on October 21st, 2014, and everything's going our way. Look, we got a bull flag in SODA stream. Good move upwards, looking sexy, looking sexy. We got FMCC at 226, doing well too, okay? And we have Citigroup pretty much at its highs of the day, battling its highs of the day. So everything, all three stocks are at its highs of the day. Citigroup up just about a little over 1%. Freddie Mac up over 7% today, and SodaStream up over 4% today. Okay, I'm gonna pause it here. I'll start recording real soon. Remember, this tutorial is brought to you by WorldTradingInstitute.com. Hey guys, 10:47 a.m. Moments ago, Freddie Mac hit a new high. Oh, and don't forget, Citigroup just formed a new high as well. So all three stocks are just doing real well right now. SodaStream battling pretty much the highs of the day, but we still got this nice bull flag. Let's just see what it looks like on the 1 minute. See, still looking good. Oh God, it's just, this is looking real good. Okay, so remember SodaStream, we got stopped out to form the new all-time low and then stabilize. All right, so like I said before, sometimes it happens. Not all the time, but sometimes, okay? It happens, but we didn't jump in right away. We gave it about a week, to see what would happen, clear it up the picture. We didn't jump back in like, oh, this is lows, I'm jumping back in. I know these are the lows. Because once you do that, you start messing with being disciplined. Your emotions get a hold of you. And you know what? Maybe this one trade you was right, but if you keep doing it, you will get burned, okay? Wait for some type of stabilization where you can see that there's a possible long in SodaStream. We noticed it, we gave it some time, we saw it didn't go lower, we saw it stabilize, we noticed something going on, and we entered this long, and in the result of that, we were right. The first, when we placed our stop order, we were right going long. However, we placed our stop order not at the accurate price. But since there was never a lower low than the current low in SodaStream, how possibly can you actually provide an accurate stop order knowing that those levels never existed before? Okay, something to think of right there. But that trade was done correctly. Moving into again longing SodaStream, that was done correctly as well. Once again, the course is brought to you by WorldTradingInstitute.com and Citigroup right now. Going higher continuously. Look at that. I believe Citigroup was the only one that stagnated while the rest of the markets pumped up, and the markets are up 160 points. And you can see, I mean, Citigroup was up for the day, but it's only up, just under 2%, about 1.5%. Where Freddie Mac's up almost 8.5, over 8.5%, and SodaStream's up 4, right? So, it looks like Citigroup's trying to make up some ground right now, and hopefully SodaStream follows because this bull flag looks like it wants to at least give another one big leg on the upside move. Okay, so we'll see what happens moving forward. Freddie Mac, seems like it peaked over here, but we'll take a closer look at Freddie Mac throughout the day, and we'll see what that does. But before we make any decisions of either exiting out or increasing our stop orders, I'll pause it right here and I'll start recording. Hey guys, it's 12:30 in the afternoon right now, and it seems like Citigroup is about to, well, is battling resistance. Let me just put some key guidelines right here. Okay, so this is the first resistance level, that's the second resistance level, and obviously the support level is the low of today. We got another support level around right there, okay, and we have one more right there. I could keep showing you more, but there's no point. All right, so These are the support levels and resistance levels for Citigroup. And right now it's battling, it's not too far away, about 30 cents, 25, 30 cents away from its resistance level. And when you're going closer, you see somewhat of a bear flag being formed right here. Let me just show you. Okay, but, come on, man. All right. My apologies, give me a second. Ah, I can't do it right now. All right, there we go. All right. So somewhat of a bear flag. It looks like a weak bear flag, okay? And remember, if this green bar closes above this bear flag, the bear flag is false, all right? So we'll see what happens moving forward. The same thing you see with SodaStream and drop down a little bit, but if it forms a hammer right now, confirmed with support with its guideline for about right here. For the Dow, it's still looking good, but it seems like it's more of a sideways movement where over here was more of an upwards trend. So over here it's not more upwards. Obviously still a little too early, but it looked like it peaked right around this level, right? So we want to see one large green bar overshadowing. I apologize, but maybe I can do it with a guideline for crying out loud. All right, not even. Oh, well, let's see if I can bring it up higher. Oh, that's the highest it goes. But we need the Dow to close above that guideline right there, which will pretty much stop Citigroup from the continuation of a bear flag and would probably most likely have SodaStream form a hammer here. Okay, and well, hopefully there's another about 5 minutes to go, so hopefully it happens within the next 5 minutes. I'll record in 5 minutes, give you an update of what. Hey guys, I'm back. It's 1 minute before 12:40. It's 12:39 right now. As you can see, we need Soda to go up to 2147. 2147 or higher would be key for it. The Dow, you see, still stagnating. And for SodaStream, if it closes at 135, would be good. Within another minute, we're trading based on the time frame right now to show us if there's more support or if this is a continuation of the shorts coming back into the market. All right, so we have another about 20 seconds or so, give or take. So give it a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds. Let's see where everything closes. Let's see what kind of confirmation we have moving forward for the Dow Citigroup and SodaStream. Okay, so the higher SodaStream closes, the better it is. And it looks like the market just closed that time period. So the next trade will be where it goes. You see, for Citigroup, that doesn't look too bad. But remember, it opened over it. But remember, we have to see a green bar close above that bear flag, right? So it could just form a shadow and continue going downwards. That's not enough confirmation yet. It could break through and go higher, but that's not enough confirmation as of yet for Citigroup. For the market, still trading sideways, hasn't broke below that. So obviously for the Dow, not enough confirmation. Over here, this does look a little bearish. The buyers try to step in. They needed 2147 or higher close at this 10-minute time frame. That didn't happen. However, it's, I guess, gonna right now, it's the battle of the beasts right now, where we'll see if the buyers are stronger than the sellers. And if the market moves up, the Dow moves up, that will benefit SodaStream up move as well. So we want to see what we want to do right now. Let me just move it further back, see what it looks like. You have to get an indication of what it wants to do next. Because remember, we're in the money. And last thing, what we want to do is to give back a profit, right? So that's the worst case scenario. You don't want to give back a profit, especially during these market conditions where there's 200, 300 point swings back and forth almost every day. Okay, so you want to make sure you capture your profits. And what we're going to do now is we're going to place our stop order. Just bear with me. we're going to place our stop order a penny below this low right here at 21.26. The low is 21.27, so the stop order will be increased from the lows of the day to 21.26. So right now, worst case scenario, if it does go down, soda stream does go down from here and does stop us out. We made about 30 cents a share or something of that nature, which doesn't look too bad. Okay. But we'll continue seeing where it goes from here. It could go higher, and that'll be good for us. But we're trying to capture some profits. Okay. If you notice, Citigroup is pretty much still in that bear flag momentum, and maybe I could fix it now because before it was higher. Okay. So yeah. I wasn't able to do it before. You see, now that just down tick, it's going to be impossible. All right, there we go. So that's what it is. It has to go over that line. I wasn't able to do it before. Remember, I was having problems trying to set up at this level. And, well, for both of them. Also, I think for Dow, and I just gave up. So right now, you see, the bear flag's still in there. It's pretty much behaving the way the Dow's behaving. However, the Dow goes down right now. Citigroup can go down as well, but we can see maybe there's a bounce on the Dow around, well, we got the guidelines, but around maybe this level, somewhere around there, and for Citigroup around, whoops, let me redo that. Let me just do this. Around about that level or so. Okay, so we'll see what happens moving forward. But worst case scenario, what we're going to do is we're going to trail up our stop at Citigroup. But I just want to see the way it behaves in the next few minutes or so. But now let's take a look at Freddie Mac real quick. Okay, and Freddie Mac is, you know, it's at the highs of the day, about up almost 11%. So that's good also for us. But it looks like the market's trying to peak here overall. It's been trading at this level for quite a while. Okay, so you see that? So we'll see what happens. I'll pause it here, but I'll start recording as soon as I see something I don't like. We'll trail up our stops for Citigroup and Freddie Mac as well. Remember, this tutorial is brought to you by WorldTradingInstitute.com. I'll start recording shortly. Hey guys, 12:50 right now, and just finally providing you updates to see what the market's going to do within every 10-minute interval. Since I pay attention to the 10-minute interval, over here, look like the Dow is going to go lower, but the last second it peaked up and formed confirming support at this level once again. Now we'll see what's going to happen moving forward. As you can see, Citigroup still didn't crack because the Dow hasn't cracked. Over here you see SodaStream made a little bounce word movement up over here, so that's good to know that we place our stop order at a good price. Okay, so right now we're the Dow, it's all on the Dow. It's all based on what the markets are going to do next. If the Dow trails down here, we should see Citigroup trail down here, as well as SodaStream, because the Nasdaq and the Dow, well, you know, the Nasdaq, the Dow, and S&P, they all pretty much work together. If you're looking at SodaStream, chances are it's better for you to look at the Nasdaq than the Dow. But if the Dow's going to go down, Nasdaq's going to go down, S&P is going to go down. Well, most of the time. I pay attention to the Dow more just because it's the top 30 industrial companies, top 30 stocks in the United States. Okay, so I want to get a clear picture of what the market is doing in general. Okay, so we'll see moving forward what happens. And you can see it's cracking, but it formed support over here. So was this a fake support? Only time will tell. You know, we have another 10 minutes over here for both of these. So now if I go into the 1 minute real quick, show you what that looks like. It looks pretty ugly, right? I mean, it looks really ugly right now. You can see that it peaked over here and was making pretty much a lower support over here than the previous ones. But well, once again, it's at the lowest level support over here, so maybe it'll trail back up. You know, usually that's not the case. So what we're gonna do right now is trail up our stop in Citigroup. We already did for SodaStream, so we're trailing up our stock to Citigroup. Let me just take a look backwards. Let's see what's the stronger time frame, I see the same price for both time frames. So our stop order will be at $51 flat. Um, worst case scenario, if it's at $50 flat, at $51 flat, we made about 80 cents a share on Citigroup. Okay, so that's something to look forward to. If it hits $51. If we get out right now, we pretty much made a point, but we want to give it some room to run. Okay, so let's just take a look at FMCC. And FMCC is trailing. It's at 236, battling still its highs of the day. Doesn't look too bad over here. We still have our stop order at, just bear with me. Okay, we still have our stop order. We place at this low of the day, but we can increase it and just, you know what, let's leave it where it is right now. It doesn't look like Freddie Mac is pretty much going to be affected by the market movement going down. So we can keep our stop there, but if you do want to increase it, let's just take a look. We'll increase it. You know what? I'll increase it to 223. Okay, this is strong green bar. Okay, so I'll increase it to 223 right now at this level, a penny below this green bar. So worst case scenario, you know, we made about, I don't know, 17 cents a share, 15 to 20 cents a share on Freddie Mac. Worst case scenario. If it goes higher, it goes higher. I'm going to pause here. Remember, this tutorial is brought to you by WorldTradingInstitute.com. I'm just going to go back to the Dow real quick just to see how that's faring. I'll pause it right here right now. I'll start recording. Hey guys, 1 p.m. in the afternoon right now, October 21st, 2014. Things just got a little bit more bearish. Okay? Things really got a little bit more bearish right now. It does look kind of scary. Now let me see if I can pull up some trends for you. Okay? So people are like, what the hell is this kind of trend line over here? Trust me, it's a trend. Just bear with me. Okay? So things got a little scary. Remember our stop order over there, that's over there. Let me remove this nonsense out of the way. Too much is no good. Okay? Alright. So let's pay attention to this. Bear flag. Support level. Broke it, confirmed the bear flag. Uptrend. Alright? Looks like it opened up lower right here. Looks like it's continuing to go lower. All right, so we got a lot of things right now. But however, let me see if I can. But support, the first support level is right here. A little higher, right there. Okay. Remember, we're at the second support level at $51 flat. Well, it's just above $50. You know, it's maybe like 51.10. But we placed our stop order at 51 flat, okay? So we gave it 10 cents extra, you know. I'm not going to right here sit and play. I just wanted to show you how it's looking. So these are all its trading range. This is the bear flag, broke through its bear flag. This was its uptrend. Seems like it broke its uptrend, right? Now it's heading lower. But there's one support level right here. And if it holds here and breaks through that, that could have been a failed bear flag. But if it breaks underneath the support, this bear flag is confirmed. Okay? And then we have a new support order at this level. Right below is our stop order. Now you guys are like, wow, this is just getting a little too technical for me. Well, that's what trading is all about. Okay? Trading is all about understanding its movements, right? Understanding patterns, understanding its algorithms. So in order for you to understand these movements, you know, you would have to understand what's going on with that particular with the particular stock or the particular market that you're following, right? So you have to understand all of its parameters, and that's how you're supposed to trade. I understand it might be a little confusing and complicating right now, but that's why you should take a course with us at WorldTradingInstitute.com. this is what we teach you guys, okay? Remember, doesn't mean it will hold here, right? There's a support level. This is the last set of support level before our stop or support level. And my key theory into trading is always place your stop order when you're protecting your risk at either the second level, the second support level, or the second resistance level. The lower support level that's prior to the one that just paired. All right, that one. And when you're shorting, obviously the resistance level right prior, the higher resistance level. A reason for that is, sometimes it needs to, trade back the opposite way before it continues going our way. So you want to make sure you enter your stop orders correctly, okay? And now if you're a day trader, chances are you're going to only take the first stop order and not the second one. Why? Because you're trying to make sure you capture your profits within that day. And it's perfectly fine. That's a day trading strategy. As far as swing trading, I give a little bit more room, and that's why I hold overnight positions, because obviously we got all this overnight. And if you go to Freddie Mac as well, FMCC, hold on. Okay, so let's go back. And we captured pretty much all this, right? So overnight positions help. I mean, yes, you could have gone long at the open over here, but we're going to get out for break even and then spend a little bit more money going long. I mean, I'm confident enough of the trade to go long, so I went long. Okay. If I'm unconfident by the close of that trading day that it's going to go higher, I'll get out of position. I'll take my profit, maybe my loss, whatever it is, but I want to be out of position because I'm not confident enough that it's going higher. Okay. Well, if I'm long, if I'm short, vice versa, you get the idea. At least I hope you do anyway. I'll pause it here once again. Remember, review our courses. Take a look at our other trading tutorials at worldtradinginstitute.com. I'll start recording real soon. Hey guys, Zelman here again, 1:10 in the afternoon, another 10-minute update. And I'm allowed to provide you 10-minute updates today because I have a lot of time on my hands. However, take a look at the Dow right here, formed support. Once again, trying to hold it. I mean, it's trying. Doesn't mean it will, right? Remember, this is support level for the Dow. Oh, let me just put a guideline for you. This is support level for the Dow over here. And, I don't know, just have too many lines on the Citigroup side. So we'll see if that's support level. It looks like it tried to form a new support here. Oh, just bear with me. My apologies. And try to. Doesn't mean it did. Okay? So we'll see what happens. You see Citigroup still battling above his support level. And SodaStream trailing downwards right now. Remember, we place our stop order a penny below this low right here at 21.26. Okay, it's about 6 cents away. We'll see if it fills us. If it fills us, hey, we still made a profit for the day. About 40 cents or so, 30 cents or so. So that's something to be proud about, right? Okay. So we'll see what happens moving forward there. You see the Dow still trying to decline further with another red bar. Looks like Citigroup is going to behave the same way with the Dow. Just pull up a 1 minute here. Gotta zoom in. It's 2. There you go. All right, let me just do it today. There we go. All right, so this is what it looks like right now for both of them. Hopefully we'll see support on Citigroup, and the Dow will follow through as well. All right, I'm just going to do the 10 minutes so you can see the support level for Citigroups as it behaves. Hey, what happened? Oh, I think it was the 1 day. There you go. And this will be also 1 day, 10 minute as well. 1 day, 10 minute as well. That's how I like to set up my charts when I look at them. Obviously I go more detailed within time frames and depending what I need to look for, what I'm doing at that given moment of that particular index or stock. Okay, and I guess you'll understand more when you take one of the courses that we have available. It seems like we're about 6 cents away from getting stopped out. So let's see. Let's be patient and let's see if we get stopped out. All right, remember, 21.26. It's at 21.33. But you know what? I'll just pause it right here for now. And I know you guys want to watch this. It's just the recording is too long. I apologize, but I promise if we do get stopped out, I'll start recording once again and I'll show you that we did get stopped out. Guys, it's 1:21 in the afternoon, excuse me, morning. It's 1:21 in the afternoon on October 21st. We just got stopped out of SodaStream and went to 21.26. It took us out, now trading pretty much 32 by 36, 4-cent spread. But we got stopped out of SodaStream, okay? Now, moving forward for both the Dow and Citigroup, you know, it's just still got to weigh it out. We got stopped out of SodaStream. We're out fine. We took some profits off the table over there. We took profits off the table. That's fine. That's all that matters, right? Now we're still waiting for it. Well, let me just get out of SodaStream. We'll get back into it, but we got out of the trade already. So let's see what Freddie Mac's looking like for us right now. It's a 232. Remember, we said we'll trail up our stops. Just to catch us some profits to be safe at a penny below this low at $2.23. So we'll see what the market does right now. And moving forward, it looks like the Dow wants to head lower. But this is a strong support level, this green bar right below it. I just want to see, let me just go back into the 1 day again. I just want to see, you see how it's battling the support level right here? And, you know, I'm just going to zoom in a little closer. I hope you guys are enjoying this tutorial. And you see, it's pretty much at it. You know, if this red bar closes under it, I will not even wait to get stopped out. Chances are I'll just exit out. It looks like the market is trying to head lower. You know, it seems like the market peaked here, and I'm just trying to capture my profits. And that's the goal of trading, right? To see what, you know, a smart exit strategy. So we're paying attention to the markets right now. We're trying to see if this is where we get out or we continue to hold. But we'll see real soon. Okay, I'll pause it right here, and in about 7 more minutes, I'll provide another update. Hopefully, then I'll tell you if we get out or if we're still. Guys, 1:33 in the afternoon. Look what the Dow's doing over here. Look at this. The last 3 minutes, right? Pretty much battling. Well, the high is 16,577.01, and the highs of the day is 16,577.11. Okay. So it was about 0.10 of away from making a new high on the Dow. This was going off the last 3 minutes. It seems like, I'll just step away from Freddie Mac real quick, but it seems like SodaStream took us out at its lows, right here, and it's trailing up depending on the market movement. I hope it doesn't. Remember, if you get stopped out, believe in your rules. Do not jump back in, and we're not. We profited. Okay, we profited was about 40 cents or so, give or take. Okay, 35 cents. So we profited either way. Okay, so if it goes back up, whatever, as long as we made money, that's what matters most, right? We'll find something else. It's not a problem. Hopefully, it'll bounce around this trading range and continue trading, and we could get back in a few more days. The Dow, pretty much, I would say, is this the high yet? Is this the high? I think it just formed a new high. Yes, it did. This is a new high for the Dow. Okay, so that's good news for the markets. This is Citigroup. Hopefully, you see, I'm still trading within that time frame. Didn't close. I mean, it closed a little bit, but that's not to justify it. If the bar closed like right here, then we would have got out of position. But look, it's holding support, new highs on the Dow right now, 185 points. Did look like a little bounce below, but we entered our stops correctly on Citigroup. As for SodaStream, apparently while the market's going up, you know, we got taken out, but we'll see what happens. Maybe it was correct. I believe it was still correct side of the trade, placing my stop order over there. But it took us down, and you know, see, I'm not going to say it's support yet because it doesn't look like it's support yet. But it definitely held some ground after it took us out on SodaStream. For Freddie Mac, let's pay attention to this bad boy over here, up 10%, 9.5% right now. Freddie Mac is 229 by 230. I want to see what it closes, what it does over here. Then maybe we'll once again trend. I'll stop. I'll stop. You another up. Pause right here. Provide you another. Guys, look, it's 1:55 in the afternoon right now, and it seems like SodaStream took us out at the low, stopped us out, had our stop at a low of 21.26, and then it's at 21.54. So it's pretty upsetting that this happened. Look at this downtrend, like, oh God, it's the downtrend's broken. This is such a buy at this point, but you know. I rather stick to my beliefs and be disciplined and miss an opportunity than get into a position and not be disciplined. Granted, it goes my way. I could have made some more money, but you know, that's the beginning stages of not being disciplined. And it looks like it could go higher. You know, someone can say, well, I can buy here at 21.53 and place my stop order at the lows of the day. Well, not the lows of, well, technically, I don't think they'll do the lows of the day, but probably where I got my stop out at 21.26, maybe do 21 and a quarter, right? They'll say, hey, I'll lose 28 cents to get into this long right here. You know, that sounds good. It really does, especially if it's a swing trade, you know. However, I got out for a 30-cent profit. I'm not looking to give it back to the market just to see if it's going higher, SodaStream. When you start a risk from a beginning of a trade and you take that risk from the beginning of a trade, that's the risk you take. If you're profiting in a trade and you get out for a profit, then you're willing to just trade that same exact stock for the profit you got out, just doesn't pay, okay? If you find something else, that's a different story. It already made its move. You took some profits. Find something else that will make its move. Do I think SodaStream is going to continue higher? Yes. In my previous recordings, yes, I said it before. You know, previous recordings, I lost $1.10 over a share. Over here, we made like 30, 40 cents a share. Okay. I do believe SodaStream will go higher. However, this is a 2-minute, first of all. However, I got out for a profit. I'm not jumping back in for maybe another 3 to 5 days. Okay? If it goes lower, hey, you see, we did something smart. But if it trades sideways, stabilizes around here, and you know, 3, 4 days from now, and I see it stabilize, I want to get back in, that's fine. I'm just not getting back in today, tomorrow, or after tomorrow. I'll probably get in maybe Thursday or Friday, or maybe the following week. Just want to see what it does. Okay, so let's take a look at Freddie Mac real quick and see how that's faring. Okay, now Freddie Mac also, it's you know, even though the market's forming a new high, it's just that the rest of the stock market's stagnating, right now. So what I want to do is to protect my profits. I want to place my stop order. Just give me, I'll tell you the right price at 227. It was at 223, now 227. We're increasing 4 cents. Okay, 4 cents is a lot in Freddie Mac. All right, it's up 20 cents today. It's up 10%. SodaStream's up 74 cents today, and it's up 4%. Okay, not even 3.5. All right, so the percentage really makes a difference on the smaller stock. The percentage gains on a percent basis. And if you notice for Citigroup, still trading sideways, however, it's holding that support level, as you can see. You see how the downtrend is broken over here? I mean, the uptrend. However, it's still trading within these two ranges. All right, so this is support right here. So we'll see what happens moving forward. If it breaks through this range right here, this upper guideline, it'll go higher. If it breaks through this trading range from below, it'll go lower. Okay, so we'll see what happens. And remember, we increased our stop order to 227 on FMCC. So I'll pause it right here and we'll see what happens in the coming moments. Guys, another update. It's 2:16 in the afternoon right now, October 21st, 2014. Right now you can see Freddie Mac trailed down a little bit. Remember our stop order is at 227. I hit 228 and now it's at 229 by 230. So if we get stopped out, we took our profits, not too bad. As you can see, SodaStream's looking just upset. You know, it seems like SodaStream did that twice with us. It seems like the market makers know where my stop orders are. And it stopped me out. Look what it did. Let me just backtrack. Unbelievable. I get pissed. Stopped me out right here, right? This was the all-time lows. I put a stop order below that. Stopped me out, formed a new low just for that day, not even for a couple of minutes. Trailed up, trade sideways. We get along here. We try and capture our profits. We place our stop order. We place our stop order right here. Right here. Literally right there. Okay, at 21.26. Takes us out, for crying out loud. Takes us out, then goes back up. Unbelievable. All right, right there. 21.26, the lowest point. And goes right back up. Oh, man. Just like it does it on purpose. At least this time we got out for a profit. Hopefully it'll be a nice red bar right here. Within another 3 minutes, just form a red bar. A nice big red bar. Make me feel better about myself. But this stuff does happen, okay? This happens to every trader who protects their downside. And let me explain something. It's better to protect your downside and get taken out and take a small profit or even a small loss than not have a stop order and find out one day, you know, maybe you wasn't in front of the computer, or even if you were in front of the computer, it just collapses and goes the opposite direction of the position you're in. You know, so it happens to every trader out there that trades with stop orders. The ones that don't, eventually, you know, that didn't protect their downside, lost a substantial amount of money, especially they didn't have options to cover their downside risk. But, you know, I'm so upset about SodaStream. It's really hurting me. You have no idea, because based on this last week's move, we can see a continued uprise. But what I would be happy if it continues sideways and just forms up here, then trade sideways like it has been doing, has been behaving. But it doesn't look like that's the case. So I'm pretty upset about that, but you know, this kind of stuff happens, right? All right, so but Citigroup is doing well. It's battling once again all-time highs. Freddie Mac bounced off its support at 228 and pretty much around the same level, 229 by 230. I'll pause it right here and we'll start recording soon. Thank you, SodaStream, for taking us out, market makers, whoever are you. Thank you for seeing us once again in SodaStream, taking us out and continue to go our way. I'll pause it right here. Remember, this tutorial is brought to you by WorldTradingInstitute.com and myself. As a trader for over a decade, I still get stopped out sometimes. Okay, so just to show you, it was profitable, but just to show you that happens to every trader out there. Guys, I just paused it. I just stopped the recording just to do another recording because I forgot to put up the guideline for the highs of the day, right? Let's take a look at that on Citigroup. This bar can be removed right now, okay? And this bar can also be removed. Oh, not this bar. This bar stays. Okay, but this bar, try and get it, this damn trend line. And if you notice, there's another trend that's been forming this way. Okay, I'll fix it for you. Just give me a sec, guys. And come on, you're crying out loud. There we go. And it looks like that should be accurate, just like that. Okay? Yeah, that's pretty much accurate. So that's the new uptrend right there. And obviously you'll learn this when you take the course. It's just too much to explain for you guys. But you see the range right here for Citigroup. Now this is the range, and you see this uptrend right here. So it still has a little room to run. It's pretty much battling the uptrend, and support's pretty much almost at the same level. I'll pause it here and we'll start recording. Ladies and gentlemen, actually we just got stopped out of Freddie Mac over here. See, it just hit 227 just now recently, and Citigroup just hit a new high moments ago, seconds ago. Okay, so it's went to 51.39. Okay, so it formed a new high for the day. The previous high was 51.36. So we'll see what goes on with Citigroup. Remember, so we're already out of SODA. We got stopped out for a profit for SODA Stream, and we got stopped out for a profit Freddie Mac. We got in about 207, 208, and we got out at 227. So it's about 20 cents per share. Okay, that's not bad. That's about 9% or so, maybe 10%. Okay, maybe actually even more. Right, so let me just see. Yeah, it's about, give or take, about 10%, maybe 11%. And that's it. So we're out of SodaStream right now, and we're out of Freddie Mac. We'll see what Soda does in the meantime. So while we're still in Citigroup, okay. Hey guys, Zelman here again. Look what's going on with Citigroup. It's trailing up all day slowly and steadily. It took 1 hour to get there, and within 10 minutes, its hour movement is gone. It's going lower. It's showing a large red bar. Our stop orders at $51, and I could increase it to 51.10, maybe even 51.15. Just that move, what it just did, does not look good. So what we're gonna do is, I'm just looking forward right now. Just give me a second while what's going on. Let me show you what Freddie Mac is doing. I just want you to see Freddie Mac real quick. All right, so this is what Freddie Mac did. Just bounced up back to 24, but went down back to as low as 220. And let's go to the 1 minute real quick on Citigroup, because I'm trying to capture as much profits as I can. Remember, today, well, pretty much for the last like 3 weeks or so, the markets were very volatile. There was large swings back and forth. Okay, so we want to make sure we're on the right side of the trade, right? And it's still trading 51.28. Just really, really bad how it's looking right now. And last thing I want to do is get out the wrong price. But my belief is, if it doesn't hold here, it'll go lower. Just bear with me, guys. I understand you guys some people are impatient, but when you're trading, you have to make sure you have everything done accurately, stop orders and everything. Otherwise, like what happened with us with SodaStream earlier, took us, if we had gone a penny less with our stop order, we would have never got filled, and we'll still be long, and we could even execute at 21.55 right now, right? But that doesn't make a difference. Each trade is different within their own. I still, even though I'm kind of upset that it traded sideways, but it didn't do much, right? So I'm not really that upset that it went back up in my favor, because, if it broke through and formed a higher high today, I probably would have been more upset. But let's go back into Citigroup, and, I want to say I shouldn't give no more than 51.20, trail up my stop over there. But, as of right now, I think that's also giving too much back to the market. I think 51.25 is what I'm looking at right now. But, I'm unsure if 51.25 would be a good hold. So I'm trying to see what it's doing over here. And obviously I have to keep zooming in, show you. See, 51.30. So I want to see what it looks like before I enter my stop correctly. Okay. So last thing you want to do is get stopped out, and it goes your way like a SodaStream. Okay. All right. Let's see. Got to be a little bit more patient, but we're at the mark right now, right? We're at the mark. The market's up 205 points or so. Let's go back into markets real quick. We're not paying attention to Freddie Mac no more. All right. So the market is up 197 points right now, and just almost there, guys. I have to zoom in closer because I can't see. And I think I'm going to give that stop of 51.25. That's what we're doing. Stop order 51.25. Worst case scenario, if it goes down to 51.25, we pretty much made a point, right? We got in at 50.18. So we made a little bit more than a point at 51.25. All right, so I'll pause it here. I'll try to provide one more recording. There's 15 minutes left before the market close. So try to provide one last recording. Citigroup, oh, very nice. Hopefully it'll hold and go stronger by the end of the close trading day today. Ladies and gentlemen, Zelman here. We just got stopped out at 51.25 a few minutes ago with the market closing with 30 seconds left about till the market closes. As you can see, it hit 51.25. We took that risk. It took us out, and that's perfectly fine. Why? Because we got out for a profit, right? So we made just a little bit over a point on Citigroup. We made about 35 to 40 cents on SodaStream, and we made about 20 cents per share on Freddie Mac. Okay, so I'm going to end this tutorial over here. Remember, go to worldtradinginstitute.com. I'll do everything I can to guide you to be a profitable trader. Once again, my name is Zelman, and hopefully I'll see you soon.